What do you do when you're raising chickens and or ducks on pasture, but it's winter and you've ran out of vegetation?
Greetings, friends! We are Farm Fit.
Welcome! I'm Mike the Fit Farmer, and for those of you who don't know, my family and I, we sold pretty much everything we have, left city life to start a farm in the country and live in a yurt. And here on our farm, we currently raise ducks, about 60 of them. Mostly khaki Campbell, but there's a few other breeds in there as well. In addition to that, I also raise chickens. We have about 25 chickens, and I'm looking to increase that number by 75 or 100 here really soon. However, it's winter here, and it actually has been a much wetter winter than normal, than in times past. And there's been so much moisture here. A lot of the grass has died from too much rain and water, and has eroded from all of the water just washing mud and just washing over the vegetation that we had on our farm. So it's been quite the challenge to find fresh or vegetation at all for my ducks and our chickens. So I've been doing what I can to move the ducks and chickens into areas where they can get vegetation on a regular basis, because I believe it is really important that these animals get vegetation on a regular basis in their diets, because they're designed to graze and eat on grass and different things. So it's important that they have access to those all the time, because they need it. Their bodies need the chlorophyll and the vitamins and minerals that come from vegetation. And also, this is a time where in the winter and the colder months when there's not a lot of bugs for them to eat on, so their protein options are limited as well. And they need the protein that comes also in the greens that they need to have in their diet. So with the limitations that I have, with having limited vegetation, I want them to get the vitamins and minerals and all the nutrients that come from those in their diets. I'm faced with the options of supplementing their diet to make sure that they get those vitamins and minerals that come from the greens. Even though it's brown outside right now, the grass, there's still a lot of nutrients that they can receive in that vegetation. So with supplementing, I have a couple options. You can go with soy, you can go with alfalfa, you can go with fresh greens that come from microgreens or things from off the farm or just from your table scraps and food scraps. And those are the main three options that I can think of. Please let me know if there's others that you know of. Let's talk about soy. Soy is the option that most people go with when they feed their chickens and or ducks as a green supplement for protein. Because soy is one of the ones that is most readily available because it's one of the cheapest. However, soy is oftentimes genetically modified. Soy also, especially raw soy, can be a hormone disruptor and can retard or slow the growth and development of your birds. And you don't want that. And chickens fed soy will have iron deficiencies, so you will either need to supplement with iron if you're feeding your chicken soy, or the chicken's going to have problems naturally from a lack of iron. Also, soy contains high levels of phytoestrogens, which go into the meat and eggs and negatively affect us when we consume that. So for me, I prefer not to feed my ducks and chickens soy. So that one's out of the question. Next comes alfalfa, which I really like. There's a lot of benefits to alfalfa. Alfalfa is very high in chlorophyll. It's really good protein source, and it has a lot of vitamins and minerals. You can go with a bale of alfalfa, which chickens will love, and they'll just peck at it and dig away at the bale for some time and just have fun with it, and the ducks will too. Or you can use pelleted alfalfa. They usually come with big pellets, which can be harder for your chickens and ducks to eat. So what I like to do is I like to ferment those pellets. and they're really, really easy to do. Basically just pour some in a container. I pour ours in a bucket, fill it up with water, let it sit overnight. It ferments really fast and absorbs, so those pellets are really soft and they become just this nice soft greens for them to eat. Pour it in, mix it in with their other feed, or just set it out for them to eat in a separate container, and they will love it. It's a great source of protein. And if you're feeding, if you have ducks, it really helps with them during the winter months to be able to continue to produce good eggs, so that way they have the protein that they need to produce the eggs. And if you really like the deep yellow yolks, alfalfa is great for that. Another option for greens is feeding them from things that come off out of your compost bin, off your farm, whether it be cropped out crops or whether it be microgreens, things like that. That's a great option. They help them supplement their feed. Or you can I even do a combination of the two, of alfalfa and things that come off the farm or off the table. So those are some options for you if you're looking to supplement your ducks and your chickens' feed during these colder months, and maybe even continue on with it in the spring and even summer if you want them to have those options available. They're great. They're not expensive at all, so make sure you check that out. Also, let me know what are some of the things that you all are doing out there to supplement your ducks, your chickens, or whatever livestock you have with some type of green, so that way they get the chlorophyll, they get the vitamins and minerals that they need. I also wanted to mention that it can be really, really easy with raising chickens or ducks just to let them sit in bare dirt after they've eaten all the vegetation away and it's all gone, to just let them sit there in the mud and in their own poop. Try to not let that happen. A good option, if you don't have an option of moving them, is to make sure you add some type of bedding such as mulch to their area. That really helps keep it sanitized and helps your birds to stay healthier and happier as well. And with chickens, it also gives them something extra to play with. So make sure you do that, because it'll be good for you and it'll be good for your birds too. Well, that's it for this vlog. Hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what you think. Please let us know in the comments section below. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And make sure you sign up to receive notifications each time we release a new video. That's it for now. We'll see you next time. Grow on.